Step forward, the Vocaster. The latest from our daily newsletter at podnews.net. Focusrite have launched the Vocaster, a dedicated podcasting audio interface for podcasters. The device is designed explicitly for us, offering auto gain and voice presets. You'll find a video and more pictures in the press release, linked from our show notes and our newsletter at podnews.net. Now here's Brian Barletta.
I am incredibly excited to announce the first ever Sounds Profitable Business Leaders Summit in collaboration with Podcast Movement on Tuesday, August 23rd in Dallas, Texas.
The summit is built with 4 sessions: new research, successful measurement, video and programmatic. People at companies that sponsor Sounds Profitable, like Libsyn's AdvertiseCast, get in for free. In Bloomberg, Ashley Carman reports on Spotify podcasters making $18,000 a month with nothing but white noise. Cool if you can do it. New Rodecaster Pro 2 units are being shipped ahead of its release, but they won't work until release day, June the 12th. Bruno Guglielminetti reports on a new survey about podcast listening in Quebec, in Canada. 30% of Quebecois adults regularly listen to podcasts. 6 shows from Evergreen Podcasts have won the 2022 Communicator Award of Excellence. Futuro Media has received a major grant from the Mellon Foundation to support second seasons of their Pulitzer Prize-winning podcasts. Podchaser Pro users with the Sponsors add-on can now access brand pages for the top 2,000 brands. You can see how many times a brand has sponsored the top 5,000 podcasts and the brand's estimated ad spend for each show. HeadGum has acquired the Too Scary Didn't Watch video podcast and has launched a new show called Keeping It Rel. Average weekly downloads for its HeadGum original podcasts have increased 50% year on year, the company says. Edit Eddie was launched on Product Hunt. The service makes audio editing simple. Upload your spoken word audio, get a transcript, and then edit your audio by editing the text. Thought Leaders is to open a podcast recording space in Tel Aviv, in Israel. The number of podcast episodes using Chartable, Podtrack and Podsights prefixes has increased. Chartable was seen on 4.87% of all episodes. And in May, Omni Studio overtook Podbean to become the number 5 podcast hosting company, measured by new episodes. Anchor is still number 1 with 24.3% of all new episodes, a figure that dropped by over 6%. Amazon CloudFront is still the most popular podcast CDN, including us. Cloudflare a distant second. And in People News, Camilla Bick, the founder of Podium.me, a media network for young people, has been awarded the MBE in the Queen's Birthday Honours List. And in podcast news, in January 2018, Chris Bombardier climbed the highest mountains on each of the 7 continents, which is already an achievement, but especially one for someone with severe haemophilia, a condition that means his blood doesn't clot properly. The final summit is a series for adventurers, bleeders, and anyone who's ever chased a dream. The Cyberwire is partnering with Dragos for Control Loop, the OT cybersecurity podcast. Control Loop provides key insights and best practices from OT cybersecurity thought leaders that'll bridge the gap between IT and OT cybersecurity in the industrial industry. We hope that makes sense to someone. The Piketon Massacre, called one of the best new podcasts by Vulture last year, has just launched Season 3. With trials starting and local residents opening up for the first time, we're finally getting a glimpse into the night in question, and perhaps more importantly, the minds of a killer family. And in Oldest Podcast Guest Corner, in this hitherto light-hearted feature this week, we've arrived at a 105-year-old guest who we thought might be the oldest podcast guest. Well, a producer for Radiotopia's Radio Diaries has been in touch, pointing out that the show recorded 107-year-old Joe Newman in 2020. In an email entitled Fact Check, this feature was described as inaccurate and a correction was demanded. Well, here it is, O bringer of dark clouds, an extinguisher of sunlight and fun. And that's the latest from our newsletter. To read all the stories and subscribe, we're at podnews.net.